There's a monster roaming the streets of our town, stealing our children away. Sometimes he's dressed in cocaine white, other times it's gone a little gray. And the only power that can fight him down, we have banned and pushed him away. Now he's roaming the streets of our town, stealing our children away. A teenage girl thought she was grown, spent the day getting high, dropped out of school and lived on her own. Too many drugs took her life, and her mother cried. She was my youngest one. This just can't be. At 15, her life is done.
I would be out, so my little brother and myself, we'd go and spend weekdays with our friends so that we'd have power before school. Finally, a day came when my mom was picked up for some pretty heavy charges, and she had to spend quite a while in jail. Not long after that, she actually went to the Agape House, and while this was going on, my dad was sent to prison. So I went again to live with my grandmother and my brother. When she got out of the Agape House, she was a different person. The relapse was worse than the first time she used drugs, but when she recovered, I don't even know how to explain it. It was incredible. She rekindled her religion, and I feel like the luckiest guy in the world because I get to spend my senior year living with my mom again. So it's awesome. Now, with all this background information, if you take someone who's in this position and look at them as an 8th grader, scared of all the high schoolers, going up into high school, no one could have predicted that I would be who I am today. And I am a 3-year officer and president of my school student council. I'm president of the student body. I'm the vice president and 2-year officer at Westside's National Honor Society, secretary of the Arkansas Association of Student Councils, vice president of the White River Valley Association of Student Councils, Westside ambassador, Mr. WHS, a member of several organizations, including Westside's Out of the Dark program. Thank you. And most importantly, I have been accepted to the University of Oklahoma School of Drama to study theater, so I never saw myself being successful in high school. I was scared, but there was one thing that kept me going and gave me a drive, and it wasn't having role models, it wasn't friends, it was having something at school that I was drawn to and that I felt was important. I saw all the clubs and activities we had at school, and I thought they were awesome ways to spend your time, and it made me feel like I could help people in my school and community, and that gave me a drive. On early mornings, whenever it was just me and Chase, that's my brother, by the way, when it was just us waking up, oh man, I can't tell you how much a kid doesn't want to get up in the morning and go to school, especially when, there's not someone saying, hey, get up out of bed. But the one thing that kept me going to school was knowing that somebody needed me there for a meeting or a fundraiser during lunch or just to hang up posters after school maybe. And that made me feel important. And knowing that at school that day, I'd be helping somebody out. So that gave me the drive to get up and get on that bus. Finally, on the subject of the Out of the Dark program, I believe that it's a crucial organization in our schools. After we get the DARE program in middle school, there's really not anything targeted towards high schoolers for drug prevention, other than the Out of the Dark program. And to wrap it all up, I, as a living example of the power that school organizations can have, ask you to earnestly consider supporting this program. I can personally testify that organizations like Out of the Dark have have the power to save lives. Thank you.
That is powerful. I'm so glad I came for no other reason than to hear that. Our next speaker is from Jonesboro High School. She's a junior, and I'm really proud of this girl. Her name is Courtney Welch. She was our intern at Out of the Dark the first semester, and I don't know what I'd done without her, because she helped us get together the leadership conference that we had in October.
Hi, my name is Courtney Welsh, and I'm a junior at Jonesboro High School. And something I wanted to just talk about was, everyone realizes drugs, yes, they're a huge problem, but some of us don't realize that, like Ronnie said, that the main cause, though, that we took a survey, and a lot of the schools in the area, the kids actually said that they're getting these drugs, whether they're using them themselves or they're selling them to other students. They're obtaining the drugs from their own parents' cabinets, and that's something that I didn't even realize. And Arkansas is, like Braden said, the #1 state for prescription drug abuse among teens, and so we really want to reverse that, because we don't want to be known for drug abuse among teens. We want to be known for college degree production, which is 49th right now in America, and yet we're #1 in drug abuse among teens. And so, as students, that's our main goal, is to reverse those numbers. And that's the main thing we talk about at our chapter at Jonesboro High School, is that the main thing we can do is to make parents aware that if they would properly dispose of the narcotics, and they would secure them if they're not going to dispose of them, but if they would just secure them and dispose of them, then we wouldn't have so much of a problem. And 7 of 10 students, that's what they said, that they're getting them from their own houses. So that would be the biggest way that we feel we could help, is to make parents aware of that. And Arkansas Take Back Day to dispose of these drugs is April 30th, and you can follow the Out of the Dark website and the local media for further instructions on how to do so. So thank you for your support, and we need all that we can get of that. Thank you.
Kids are worth saving, aren't they?
Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us today our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation.
Deliver us from the evil.